Well, yesterday I got the upper portion and down to an elevation where I can finish up this side with the 6-foot step ladder, which I started to do some work on there. And I had hoped to finish this side yesterday, but I stopped to mow the grass, which really needed to be done. And I just thought I'd give everybody one last look. Well, not a last look, but one more look at the gardens and the house at this time of year. The Rose of Sharon are still blooming, some here. We've got one on the other side that's doing better than it has in years. It just hasn't grown like this one, but it's doing quite well and flourishing this year. You'll see when I get around there how it's doing. These are old roses that I believe were here when Wendy bought the house in 2000, and they continued to do well. We've still got detail work to paint on the porch, but getting this main green done and getting those windows trimmed is going to be a big load off my mind. Normally we don't keep that out, but I'm using it for the paint. These are really flourishing around the mailbox. And that red twig dogwood is doing quite nicely. Our holly are perking up. We're having trouble with them, but the myrrh acid that we are putting on them is helping considerably. These new holly that we have are really going to town. Variegated leaf holly. And they're just looking really good. That plant right there, the name of which I don't know, was dying because when the plumbers tore up all of this backyard, which precipitated the addition of this new garden, when they had this all torn up, they buried that too deep. They put too much dirt on it and around it, and it was doing very poorly. But Wendy's bringing it back, and it's doing much better now. And for those of you who may not have seen the front of the house and this side, it's a nice 1882 Victorian. It's got some neat features inside too that I'll show probably when I'll probably do a little video of our Christmas decorations, sir. We are famous for our Christmas decor. Wendy, even prior to my arrival in her life, would go crazy decorating from Thanksgiving through for a couple of weeks. Those are those amazing hibiscus, doing quite well again. The Joseph's Coat Rose. The new bud about to bloom right here. Black-eyed Susans. This is the lilac bush that was given to us on our wedding day, and it does quite well. We were married 3 years this past June 21st, so it was quite a bit smaller. It's grown about a foot since we got it, and these roses are doing quite well. Yeah, a little evening primrose down there, the yellow flower. There's a nice rose laying on the ground practically because it's so heavy for the branch upon which it grows. There's a small rose waiting down its branch as well. But it's getting near the end of the garden. That's going to be a pretty blossom when it opens up. That's another new plant that's done well ever since it was planted this year. And that's the Rose of Sharon I mentioned. It's doing so much better than it ever has before. It's grown a bit this summer, and it's bushed out better than ever, so we have hopes that it'll start flourishing back here, and maybe we've finally got it in the right spot for it. Well, I see the squirrels have hidden a walnut in the bird bath. That's not going to age very well for them. What's this little purple flower over here, Wendy? Down low?
Down low, it's either Scabiosa or a volunteer balloon flower.
Oh. It's either Scabiosa or a volunteer balloon flower. It's pretty.
It's a volunteer balloon flower.
A volunteer balloon flower, we have confirmation. Well, that got knocked over. Got that back in the corner because I don't like it. It was a gift and it's plastic, and I don't like plastic lawn ornaments. I've just been scolded for saying that in public. The ferns are doing quite well. And the impatiens always do well back here. It's about the only thing that always does well. And our hanging impatiens are pretty. And this is where I'm going to install this stone. But for now, I don't have time right now, so I'm just letting it prepare the area a little bit by killing some of the grass, at least what's directly underneath it. The rest of the grass just grows around it. So I'll probably give another little video later today after I get done with my painting. Maybe, if I have time. We're having guests over later.